You're a fucking failure because you're a fucking failure. When I failed, it was my fault. When I succeeded, it was because I stopped thinking like a dumbass. Stopped doing dumb shit. Stop inviting outward influences and me being impulsive. I had to wrestle that stuff. I had to subdue it, overcome it, and make no allowance or invitation for it. That's what I'm talking about. It's why it's going to take you longer. Whenever I point to something in the price delivery, this is where I think it's going to go, and it runs there, when you observe and you study price action, what are you seeing? Because not everybody's going to see a fair value gap. Not everybody's going to see a mitigation block. Nobody's going to see, not everybody, but everybody isn't going to see a breaker. The one that jumps off at you, that you're just able to see right away, real quick and easy, that's the one you start with. Because you're all going to learn from that one foundation how you can apply every PD array after that, but you got to get good at one of them. How's that possible? Because you're all doing the same damn thing. The market's going to go to liquidity or inefficiency, and you have to have experience working towards getting that goal as a skill set that you can lean on. If I'm 100% confident that I know which side it's going to go for, buy side or sell side, whether it be in the form of inefficiency or actual liquidity below or above highs, whichever those two instances are, whatever I settle in on and I'm confident with it, when I show you my pyramids, when I'm building up a position, I'm literally trading every fucking PD array that's forming from the time I get in the trade until it gets to 50% of the range that I'm expected to see pan out. Then I can't do any more pyramid entries. But I'm literally trading every fucking PD array just to prove it and stick it in the asses of everybody there that doubts this stuff ain't really there. I do that, and any one of those pyramid entries could be your unique entry model. It's not selling the idea that that's better than the other ones that I've taken. Any one of those can be what you're looking for, but does it resonate with you? And what happens is when I do this, you all want to just go out and say, I want to be able to do that. I want to do 8 entries and capture this big run up, full pull. Close your eyes for a second. Not if you're driving. Think about the things that you've watched me engage and record entries on. Now, the entries may be similar to many other trades you've seen me enter on, but there is something that is always the same. I'm aiming for something. I'm either aiming for a fair value gap above where market price is if I'm buying. If it reaches up into that imbalance, that's where I'm unloading. Or if I'm bullish, I'm aiming for an old high or relative equal highs, something with buy side above it. I'm aiming for that because that's where the market's going to gravitate to.
Yo, 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 good morning, boys and girls. Happy Thursday, sorry. Day before NFP, like the stream, boys and girls. Hang on, let me get the mood lighting going in the background here, almost forgot. Wow, chicken, wow, wow. All right, good morning, guys. What's up? Say what's up in the chat, like the stream. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's see who we got in here. What's up? Ivan, ETN, Nika, Money Glitch, good morning. Jacob Trades, good morning. PJW, good morning. Oh, man. ETN, you're popping off in the chat this morning. What's going on, man? Look at all these messages. Jesus. What's up, Chris? Michael? Taking in. Oh, we got Game of Thrones and Jesus in the house again today. Good morning, guys. Promathakim, good morning. Dropshop, good morning. Ella, good morning. What's up, Nala, Soné, Saul, Kelsic, Bill, Felix? ICT got kidnapped by aliens, and that is when they made him manufacture the algo that drives NQ today. Dude, you said it. You said it, taken in. He got taken in by a van down by the river, and they figured this stuff out. So, yep. What's up, K-Van Chan? Vovo, Leo, Rashid. Good morning, guys. Good morning. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the chart, shall we? Got market open in less than 2 minutes. So day before NFP today. Not sure what to really expect. Generally, Xi Trump hold call. Chinese state media 23 minutes ago. Ooh, interesting. So China and Trump are talking at the moment. Apparently, we had unemployment claims pre-market, obviously, and yeah, man, we'll see what today holds. We already have taken out the Asia and London high and low. We took out previous weekly high. We had this. I don't know if it was necessarily random or if I missed a headline that kind of caused this, but basically right at like 8:49, right before the 9 a.m. macro, we just get this random Shrek candle straight up to take out the previous weekly high on both ES and NQ. So, yeah, we'll see. I feel like a broken record kind of saying this. I would like to be bearish. Other confluences, daily manipulation level here on the stat map. 3 standard deviations have been traded to of the Asia range. We do have a fair amount of equal lows here. If I go up here to the hourly, if we just use this dealing range here, here, and take it out to the high, these equal lows are in discount of the range. So I mean, this would be my short side or sell side target rather. But man, I mean, we'll see what kind of movement we get today. It could be another slow day today. I mean, we've got overnight highs and lows taken already again, and it is the day before NFP. So generally, the price action that we got yesterday morning is kind of what you expect today as well. But you never know. So we'll be here and hang out and see what we get. But looking at the poll in the chat, don't worry, Jacob Trades. We don't get to say it today. We got pretty much a 3-way tie from bullish, bearish, or choppy price action today. So we're not overwhelmingly bullish anymore today. At least not yet. Retain says don't trade today. That means we have to put on 100 trades today. 100 trades today, or we didn't even try. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll close the poll off there. A little over 100 votes. Pretty even though. Bullish, bearish, or choppy. So felt that, boys and girls. Oh brother. No headline, just a random buttfuck candle. Nice. I love those random buttfuck candles. Honestly, they just, there's something about those random buttfuck candles that just get you out of bed in the morning. ES kind of looks like it's, I don't know, showing some willingness to maybe go lower here in this this hourly candle. We just opened up here. We just opened up. Nice manipulation here above these internal highs. Now we're starting to sell. Wow. Yeah, let's see. I mean, I would like to, like I said, I'd like to be bearish if anything. Obviously, expecting potential poor price action today. But if something that makes sense presents itself to go target these lows down here, I would gladly take it. We got this 15-minute gap that is holding up price. Would like to see this get traded through here. So we'll see if we can get such a thing to happen. Mark this out. 15-minute fair value gap. See if we can get an inversion off this or not. Oh, it doesn't. Do you use data highs in your strat? Yes, I suppose I do. We don't really have any data highs though, really. I mean, unless you want to consider this this random butt fuck handle, as Jacob Trades called it in the chat. If you want to use this as a data high, data low, I mean, ES has taken out the low of that candle that pumped, creating a little bit of an SMT here. But yeah, I use data highs, but I'm usually looking at like the for data highs, you know, NFP, CPI. We're trading up into this 930 open and this order block here on the 1 minute. Still holding this 15-minute gap though. I don't want to see if this order block can hold price and send us through this gap. It's tempting. It's tempting to maybe press the button on this, but staying patient. And we don't have any 10 a.m. news today. First time this week. Don't enter until Trump hangs up on Xi. All right, who's got the third party line into that phone call? How do we know when he hangs up? Anyone? They're not having a call at the moment. Well, now I'm confused, boys and girls. Are they having one or are they not? Are they doing a FaceTime instead? Was it a prank call? Yes, William. They do reset if you've broken your rule, blown the account. Yeah, Hamza, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that was. It could just be some pre-NFP fuckery. Or it could be Trump pressing buttons behind the scenes that nobody knows about. What is Tesla doing today? You're shitting me, bro. This is crazy. Tesla's down 4% right off the rip. What? Bro, what is going on? What the fuck did Elon do, dude? He's pissing some people off. Elon, dude. Oh, no. Holy shit. Watching this, though, I mean, we see ES holding a lot more weakness. NQ is still holding this 15-minute gap for now. I mean, to me, if we get through this 15-minute gap, I don't see why we shouldn't go target all of these. I mean, we got internal lows, equal lows here. To me, this seems like it screams Hey kid, I got candy in the van. Hop in. That's kind of what it seems to be screaming. This is a scam. It really is. 50-minute doesn't close for another 6 minutes. I don't mind waiting for the close just because it is early anyway. I mean, it's only 9 minutes into the open. But yeah, I don't know. Nice price action here on the 1 minute. Sweep these internal highs, order block. If you took this OB short, you're sitting pretty decent right now. We're just slamming this lower right now. Let's see if this will become a bearish breaker at this point. Anybody in these shorts? Just curious. Jesus. Look at this spike up. Believe it or not, this is actually your first presented fair value gap here. Right through the first presented fair value gap. I'm not in this yet, just kind of framing up and seeing what my risk would need to be. May look to take this though. This 15 minutes flipping back, however. Kind of want to see the 15-minute inverse this gap and close. I mean, we've got 2.5 minutes left on it. Yeah, I'm with you, Enrico. I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh yeah, ES looks like it's just getting ready to slam down here. All right, well, we're going to get this closure in a minute. I am going to just wait for this 15-minute to close. Hopefully it doesn't mean I get left behind, but I'd hate to enter short here and then all of a sudden in 1 minute we're all the way up here respecting this gap. Not a bad idea, Tafara. Not a bad idea. Here's your 15-minute closure. We did not, I mean, we closed on the lower half of this gap, which I like, but we inverse on the ES. Ooh. Wow. This thing's just jumping off. Hesitated too much. Tyler, what the fuck? Damn. What are you waiting for, Tyler? I don't fucking know. Apparently. In my mind, I was waiting for like one more bearish candle closure outside this gap, showing that we were going to hold it, and then we get this fucking Drake candle. Yeah, waited too long. Overthought that one a little bit. I don't know. Chat must make me nervous. Fuck. Slamming this. Yeah, probably soon, Sone. What's funny is Brett Simba asked me 2 weeks ago to be a guest on their first week, and I said, yeah, just let me know. And then he didn't respond, so. I have no idea. He's done that a couple times. Damn, man. So we've taken out these relative equal lows here now. I still think there is more room lower. I'm going to hop in this short off this 5-minute OB. See if we can get this continuation lower. Or if we're just going to run out these equal lows and then that's going to reverse price. But I'm going to give this a try. Kind of kicking myself for not executing on the initial thought. Don't want to see this gap hold. No, I'm targeting, I don't know, is that previous? I don't think that's previous day low, is it? I'm targeting these lows here. Around the 630s, 640s. In the macro here, see if we can get this expansion at the end of the hour. Just want to see us stay bearish. Yeah, ES a little weaker than NQ here at the moment. ES has already traded through these lows. All right, we got this inversion on this gap. I really don't want to see price return. I'm going to go ahead and just protect the trade now. See if we can just get this continuation lower. I might get break even stopped here. Yep. Break even. Oops. I'm going to chase this one for lower. I kind of jumped the gun on this, if you couldn't tell. My FOMO's kicking in a little bit. Wow. That might have been really dumb. I'm just going to cut the trade. I don't like the way that I entered that. I don't know. I'm fucking out of it right now. Poor performance. This is oh my god. I'm kicking myself all because I hesitated on the initial entry. Obviously I got break even stopped here on the second entry that I took. Where was that? Off this 5-minute. I do think this goes lower, but I fucking just hate the way that I executed that. I literally FOMO'd into that trade. I FOMO'd into that third attempt. You guys know that feeling when you just feel the FOMO overtaking your body? That's 100% what that trade was. Seeing the SMT here, seeing the sweep here after getting me out of break even, and then seeing this start to break down, I was just like, you fucker. All right, so I don't know. I probably deserve to see this run away without me if it does, but But I don't know. That's my punishment for being a bad boy. I'm overanalyzing today. Like when I say I'm overanalyzing, I guess I mean as well, like I'm looking obviously intently at ES and NQ here. Like, yes, there was SMT here, which caused me to just YOLO into that short, try to chase it. But at the same time, we're putting in SMT here. ES is already trading below my target on NQ. That's why I audibly said out loud when I jumped in it, I'm like, that might have been very stupid. It was like, as soon as I pressed the sell button, I'm like, that was a mistake. And apparently closing it is saving me from an L right now, potentially, so that's fine. Thank God I did that. Instead of stubbornly just staying in it for no reason. Oh my gosh. I felt the FOMO on that one though. Fuck. Oh, you guys just watched a demon enter my body and I exercised it in live time. Yeah, we got an hourly order block here. Someone's saying 4-hour OB. Yeah. Nice 4-hour close here. So this could be the 10 a.m. power of 3. We just rolled into the 10 a.m. candle. Let's see, though. This reaction up. Probably to see this become an inversion at least. I'm just framing this up. We'll keep it consistent. I got to have that break even on the first one, and then the second one, I mean, I closed it like a little bit in profit, but I just jumped out of it because it just felt, well, it was 100% a chase. So just recognizing my bad behavior and not letting one mistake turn into two. Oh, that's a pretty weak conversion. Yeah, this could be flipping for higher potentially. If we just took out these internal lows and now we're just going to be range bomb. Always possible. But I would like to see it lower here. I do like that 4-hour close. Well, some excitement at least for you. Just fucking over here pressing buttons. What's up, ADM? Yeah, I kind of got left behind on this short up here. I hesitated and then it ran without me. Too much overthinking, and then I took a trade here off the 5-minute retest, 5-minute OB. As we got this push below this 1-minute gap, I went break even. We were creating SMT with ES at the same time. Got stopped at break even, and then emotionally chased it here on this as it was wicking back down after getting me out of break even. And yeah, thankfully that didn't end in an immediate loss. Probably could have and should have. But yeah, no, I closed it out. I closed it out slightly in profit because I just didn't feel good about that. So yeah, I mean, I'm up what, 60-70 bucks per account, but all stemming from me hesitating up here on this short that I was framing up, and then the FOMO kicked in. But we're good now. We got it under control. We honed it in. We honed it in. I'm about to relapse. Yeah, we keep putting all these SMTs in, but it's on both sides. I like that we just took out these highs in this gap again. Tough. Maybe see if we get an actual closure. Give us a change in the state here. Might be willing to attempt this one more time. It's got to be convincing, though. Five-minute looks like shite. Yeah. Wicked all the way above here, so yeah, it's tough. My first 5-minute short entry was off this OB here. Or it's probably more like a propulsion block, I guess, but that was not your idea lower? What do you mean? All right, I'm in this again. I'm going to give this a try. See if we can get the sell to 630s off this change in the state. And inversion. Bro, are you for real? No. I ain't fucking around with it. I'm out. Let's even plays here. No conviction, chat. Went ahead and closed it there at break even. What am I doing? We're outside the macro. We're taking lows and going right back up. Look at that move up.
Connection lost.
Oh, can you guys hear me? You guys didn't, I didn't lose you guys, right? What the fuck? My Ninja Trader lost connection for a second. It's back now, though. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see if this plays out, though. I closed it. Oh, shit. I closed it. Not in it. Let's see if I miss out on the move now or if I save myself from a loss. I'm not going to replay this again, though. Am I good? You think I'm drunk? Listen, I'll admit the one attempt I had where I chased it, that was drunkenness. This was actually a good setup. I just wanted to see follow through these lows. This closure was just discretion. Just made a judgment call. Maybe I'll miss out because of it though. We'll see. Anyway, hands off the mouse for now. I'm just gonna watch. Have I ever traded intoxicated? I don't believe so. Maybe hungover. No, Caddy, I wasn't short. I closed it at break even. Five minutes, a little freaky, but it's really just kind of barcoding. We do keep going a little bit lower though, and then wicking all the way back up into the opposing candle. Obviously, it'll be a little painful for me if this ends up still holding this area and then selling off to my target, but I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, is anybody in shorts? Is anybody holding shorts? Some of you guys were saying go long. So it might be a mixed bag. I got scared and paper handed the shorts, boys. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I had to do it. Everything feels wishy-washy. I don't know. It's looking like it's kind of going to hold this area. It really only matters, though, if we get the drive all the way to here. Good luck to you guys that are still holding the shorts. So, anywho. Yeah, I agree, Jacob. I mean, I wanted to see a quick move. I mean, I think if it does drop, it's going to be a fast move here. I mean, it still looks decent, like the 4 hour, especially if you're going off this, seeing the 4 hour flip bearish. We're just kind of lacking displacement at this recent low, these internal lows that we're taking. If I turn this off here for the moment. Two 50-minute candle closures back above these lows. Pretty choppy action on the 5. Outside the macro now too, so you know, it's tough to say if we get this delivery here or not. Don't blink though, you might miss it. If you blink, all of a sudden this candle could just drop. What am I looking for here? Oh. Yeah, I guess this is a daily FEG as well, but Yeah. You know, kind of happy with my decision to cut this trade. Even if it does still play out at this point, because at this point, you're just sitting in this hoping that it works. Ban Junior Harry. Well, he's all right. He's upping the engagement for me. I just can't believe Junior Harry stole my FEG concepts. What a dick move that was. You know? Whenever he talks about FEGs, I just laugh. He figured out the algorithm, guys. He'll be fine. All right, good cut on that trade, or what, boys? What are we thinking now? My goodness, though. Yeah, dude, that got freaky for me for a second. I was I want to say I was close to like. No, I'm not gonna say I was close to tilt because that's not really true, but I could feel those feelings kind of start to creep in here when this started running away. Not sure where that came from. Must have been from reading Junior Harry's autism in the chat, but yeah, boys. L avoided. Loss avoided. Got in this trade off the change in the state and inversion here in the macro still, and then we get this trade down to this low, and we immediately just wick right back up with strong up close candles. Got out of the trade slightly in profit. Just not loving the lack of follow through. To me, if this was going to go lower, this first internal low should not have held price up. We should have just dumped right through this. That was just my opinion. That was why I closed it. I could have been wrong, and I could have ended up missing the move after this, but W L avoided. Same with that one chase trade that I took. I'm just like, no, I got to get out of this. Yeah, well, at least that's good thing. That's good news, at least. Oh, shit. Don't do that. What did I click? Anyway, boys, how are we feeling? Sorry for the people that were still holding the shorts, I guess. That's tough. F12? Oh, yeah. I must have hit the F12 button. Well, that's not true, Harry. Junior Harry says, Tyler, wrong. If anything, I've actually been right. I wanted to see price short from here. I just hesitated on entering, and then we got this big Drake candle down in 1 minute. So I just missed that, and then I went short here off the 5 minute retest. We got to move lower initially, all right? Went break even after this inversion on the 1 minute. We came back, got stopped at break even. I did chase, realized that I fucked up, got out of the trade in profit, replayed a trade here, got out of the trade in profit, and I'm saving myself from 2 losses with that. So I don't think I'm wrong here today. I think I've been right. There's been some sloppy execution a little bit on my end, but All in all. I'm not red, so I didn't fuck up too bad. Junior Harry, if I put you in the VIP room, do you think you'll make another account? Let me know. Like, will you make another burner account to hop back in the chat? Just curious. Took any trades today? Dude, you missed out, dude. Can't believe you missed out. You know, I will say, though, we were tape reading this order block short here early into the open. This was 4 or 5 minutes into the open. For anybody that took this short, I did not, simply because this purple shaded area here was a 15-minute gap. You could see that we were wicking into that 15-minute gap and trading back into this. So I was just a little nervous that that 15-minute gap would respect, and then maybe you'd see price push higher. So I just tape read this, but to me, this was a decent play. Sweep of these internal lows at the open forms this order block. You know, you set your limit order right on that opening 930 price. That was actually your most ideal short today. Gives you a decent RR, even just to that short-term relative equal lows, 100 points. Damn. Yeah, if anybody took that and just kind of front ran this 15-minute gap, again, a little bit risky, but it works out. Sometimes you got to risk it to get the biscuit. You know what I'm saying, boys and girls? So if you did that today, that was a nice little move there. But yeah, I'm not too interested right now anymore. Kind of some clear defined short-term sell side targets, and we just kind of got this low-hanging fruit, this first one. So now we're all the way back, aggressively back into this range. That's tough. Look at this 4 hour. You know, even if it flips back, it'll be a gnarly, or this is a 1 hour, sorry, a gnarly wick. This will be the 4 hour. So yeah, man, could get a little messy. Day before NFP still, obviously. So all in all, I'm still disappointed. Mainly just because I just hesitated on the initial short, and I, you know, kind of screwed myself out of probably at least a partial here, but it is what it is. Can't change it now. Yeah, still green, but yeah, I should have taken the trade. I was just hesitating, and sometimes that's the mental block as well, of like the fact that it's the day before NFP. Like, I'm kind of in my own head overthinking stuff. On a day like today, but I didn't mute you, Stunna. I just wasn't saying anything. I don't know what you want me to say. Did you want me to say that I? Did you want me to say that you want me to get on a flight to Hawaii and go golfing with you? Is that what you wanted me to say? Junior Harry, before I put you in the VIP room, I had two memes I wanted to play for you.
Shut the fuck up.
That was number 1. Here's number 2.
Shut up, bitch!
And now we'll have to see if you create another burner account to hop back in the chat. But we'll see you in 24 hours. Adios. Hope all is well. Now you're in the VIP room, Junior. Does that mean you can't participate in a giveaway? Oh, probably doesn't. All right, well, let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway, boys and girls. Give away another Apex account here. Keyword is here. Let's do it this way, viewers. We're gonna keep the same settings that we had as yesterday. I think they're already set up. Extra luck if you're a subscriber. Extra luck if you're a member. Remove spammers. Yep. So no. Only type the word one time, boys and girls. This is not it. This is not it. This is not live right now. It's not live. Not fucking live. Nope. We're gonna use, since Junior Harry put in the we put Junior Harry in the VIP room. So let's type all caps the word Harry. All right, boys and girls. Type the word Harry in the chat. All caps. Harry in the chat. All caps. What a dumb bitch. And then we'll wait a couple minutes and then we'll pick a winner. We'll pick a winner, pick a winner, pick a winner. That's funny. We'll give it like 60 seconds. This thing is selling hard, dude. This is man. Pre-NFP doing pre-NFP things. I mean, look at this 15-minute. This is just fuckery. Hourly Wiccan down. I mean, damn. Someone said that they didn't get picked up for the long. Are you getting picked up right now, or is this like, no thanks? I don't trade gold, risk it for the tick. No, I don't. I used to. You guys want to see my dog? Has anybody in the chat not met my dog, Jax? Come here. Come on. Or not. Hang on, can you guys see him? He's probably gonna start licking himself now. Anyway, all right. Let's do the giveaway here. Brrrring. All right, Sandrika. Sandrika. Let me know if you're here, Sandrika. I do recognize. I don't know why it says following status unknown. I do recognize that name. I've seen Sandrika in the chat, I believe. All right, Sandrika, you got... Oh, I was going to say you got a minute till we re-roll. Sandrika is here. Sandrika is here. All right, congrats, Sandrika. Let me know, Sandrika, your either Instagram or X account, or feel free to shoot me a message on there if you have those. If you have either of those, shoot me a message on there, and I will send you over your code after stream. But let me know which one you prefer. That'd be the easiest. If you have neither of those, we'll have to figure something else out. But congrats, Sandrika. So PEJW, Toasted Films, Sandrika are the recent giveaway winners this week. Has anyone ever tried DMing you claiming to be the winner? Actually, no. Believe it or not. I get a lot of messages randomly, though, like, from, I mean, usually they're burner accounts, or they seem to be, like, from a very impoverished nation, and I just get random DMs every day of people asking, not every day, but a lot of days, people just, bro, I blew my funded, bro. Oh my God, my mom has terminal cancer. Please, bro, give me another funded, bro. I get messages like that, and that's pretty annoying. Bro, this is wild. We're whipping right now. This is, yeah, this is shredding some people right now, for sure. Anyway, Chandrika, did you? Oh. I'm assuming, yes, just texting. Okay, that's you then. All right, gotcha. Sandrika, I will, I'll get you your code after we end stream here. But we'll hang out for a little bit. See what's good. Thinking we maybe do some, I'm thinking we maybe do some Tradeify giveaways either tomorrow or next week. What do you guys think? But we also got to get to, I'm going to do probably a bigger giveaway. We got a ways to go, but a bigger giveaway at like 20K subs. We got a ways to go. I think we're at like 13.9 right now, roughly. I haven't won enough recently in the last 3 weeks, so, or 2 weeks. Oh yeah, there's a lot get smoked. There's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, this is crazy this is crazy price action, boys and girls. This is gnarly. Let's do a P&L check quick. This is wild. Yeah, I got stopped out by a pixel of a wick. Damn. 5 big booms for... Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Upscale. That's tough. We've all been there, though. And I'm sure we'll all be there again at some point. That's kind of the one thing about being a trader is either you've been getting stopped out, you are getting stopped out, or you're going to get stopped out again soon. There's always another one around the corner. But yeah, let me know. P&L check in the chat, boys and girls. Let me know how you guys fared so far today. Green, red, flat, or you're cooked. I'm slightly green. This is just break even, though, for me. One actual true break even stop. 2 trades that I actually just cut at break even. So, but yeah, 2 losses avoided as well. Well, even if I would have gotten on the initial trade, this also would have been at most a partial here. I can't say for certain. Maybe I would have partialed here, but it wouldn't have been much. It'd been like a small partial here, and then the rest would have been stopped at break even here anyway. So, all in all, navigated this well enough to not be red. But yeah, dude, this is, I don't know. It kind of comes with the expectation of the day. Like when my expectations are lower, it's just so much easier to be way more defensive with your trades. Cause I mean, you guys see these candles, like this thing could flip. It could look one way, one moment, and then it just, 1 minute candle could just be the end of any trade that you're in on the NASDAQ. So yeah, stay safe out here, boys and girls. A lot of flat. Yeah, a lot of flat in the chat. Good deal. Good deal, good deal. Yeah, very much seek and destroy. So we'll end the chat off, or the poll there. How does this work, actually? We'll stay on and kind of just hang out here for, I don't know, 5-10 more minutes, see how things just kind of form here. But how does this work, actually, this Q&A thing? Oh, great. Now I can't see the chat. Uh-oh. I can't see the actual chat. No. No, I broke it. Oh, here we go. Never mind. We're back. I fixed it, boys. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything, fire away. I mean, or anything you want me to go over, I guess, either. I mean, it's obviously NFP week. Looking at kind of these higher time frames, though, real quick. Obviously, what is this? Wednesday, Tuesday, like, so Monday we were bullish. If you got just to kind of review price action for the week, boys and girls. If you guys remember to start the week off, just to kind of get us caught back up to speed here. So bullish on Monday. The reason for wanting to be bullish was because we were in a discount of this range here. Now, I was only bullish really up until this 4-hour BPR and OTE of this leg. And Tuesday I was offside. So Monday we caught a nice win pulling up into this BPR. Tuesday was offside because I just wanted to be bearish from this area. And as you guys can see, we've kind of just disrespected this whole zone, taken out previous weekly high now. So we're just bullish. I mean, it's just there's not a lot of willingness to even rebalance price. So, going ahead into really Wednesday, today, this is, I mean, really, I would say if you're struggling in this, taking some L's, you can see why, right? You don't have to look too hard to see why this is a little bit harder to navigate. But yeah, I would say if you've been predominantly hands off the mouse in this, if you're somehow green in this, I mean, kudos to you. You must be like a scalper with some great entries with these scalping these ranges. But yeah, otherwise, if you're just flat, not really participating in this the last 2 days, I think that's also fantastic. I mean, when you zoom out and you just look at the price action, you're not really missing anything, are you? Missing a lot of, fuckery. Maybe you can talk yourself into, like these scalp plays that you might have missed. But all in all, like, this is not optimal delivery, obviously. So, looking ahead to tomorrow, obviously we'll have to kind of just see how the NFP report comes out, what we do, daily, weekly. Like, that's kind of the crazy part too, just looking at the weekly. I mean, we're literally closer to all-time highs at this point than we are to like rebalancing 50% of the range. It's pretty nuts. Like, This is just left breakaway for now. It's just kind of crazy, this move higher especially after April. May rip, June so far very bullish. We're only obviously 5 days in, but oh man, it's almost like you could just be in a buy until buy stop working mode, truthfully, kind of on a macro outlook. But yeah, the only losses that I've really endured over the last 2 weeks have come from essentially trying to time the top, you know, trying to find where that top's going to form and then actually rebalance price, but it's just not showing up. The move, at least. Back at these highs, damn. Crazy range here. Came down, take out these relative equal lows, and then this was crazy. 1030. Where's 1030 open? Dude, that 30-minute candle. Just the nastiest 30-minute wick. Good lordy. When did you realize that you had your edge? When did I realize that I had my edge? Well, I would say the edge for any trader hasn't really not a whole lot to do with the mechanics of trading and technical analysis. I would say the edge just comes from your ability to not hurt yourself, whether that be over trading, FOMO, revenge trading, over leveraging, you know, taking a couple losses, going on tilt, increasing your size by 2 to 3 times, and then just, you know, again, trying to revenge trade your way back into green. So I would say the only times I still run into trouble, because I'm not going to sit here and act like I never make mistakes. I just make mistakes way less. Like if I'm actually taking an account seriously. I'm not saying like when I'm full porting a combine account or an eval, you know, that's a whole different. You might as well be at the casino just pulling the lever. But I'm saying when you're actually taking an account serious, like a funded account, like the only time you fuck up, or hurt your edge is by doing all those things that have nothing to do with technical analysis, right? Technical analysis, you could teach a monkey fair value gaps. You could teach, you know, a third grader essentially how to trade blocks and squares. I mean, it's pretty elementary, but yeah, it's all the other aspects and components that make an edge, because every strategy will lose, every ideology, every style will lose. Swing trading, scalping, intraday trading, it doesn't matter. Whether you partial, whether you don't, whether you go break even, whether you don't, whether you just static risk rewards, whatever the style is, whatever the management system is, they all will have their pros and cons, all will fail sometimes. And it's just like, it sounds cheesy, but how do you handle losers better? Everybody can handle winners. Like, handling winners is the fucking easy part, right? It's everybody loses their shit after losses. And really it's just about finding ways to keep yourself from going on tilt, right? So here's, like, sometimes I get criticized for going break even when I do. And the reason that I go break even when I do, one, I like to think that I use logic behind doing it, right? So something forms against my trade that if it reverses against me, it's not high probability anymore. So you always have to kind of submit to that you could be offside. So that's number one. Nobody knows exactly where price is going to go. And market can do whatever it wants, whenever it wants to do it. So submitting to that is important for psychology. I mean, yeah, it's just when I go break even and I get stopped at break even, generally I've done that at a point where if price reverses against me and I take a loss, I'm going to be far more prone to be going on tilt versus just getting stopped at break even. And that's just how my psychology works. I will go on tilt and revenge trade if I don't do that. And for some people it's opposite. Other people go on tilt by getting stopped at break even. and they'd rather actually like take a loss. But I'm just the opposite. So to me, that's when, and I don't know. Basically, when I stopped losing, or when I didn't, not when I stopped losing, but when I kind of just started to accept the fact that like if I don't make changes, I will never make money trading. That was when I realized I had an edge. Never before. It had nothing to do with 2022 model, had nothing to do with Silver Bullet, had nothing to do with any of that shit. Do you know whether we are able to see available drawdown for Apex? Sashin, that's a great question. I believe you can see it on Tradeovate. I believe. Sashin is asking in the chat, boys and girls, whether or not you're able to see your available drawdown, you know, with the intraday trailing drawdown on Apex. I believe you can see it on Tradeovate. I kind of don't want to launch Tradeovate and then log into it to figure it out, but I believe that's true. If anybody can verify that in the chat for me. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. It's probably like if you go put on your accounts module or whatever, it's probably like your auto liquidation. That's probably what it's labeled as, something like that. You learn from ICT, then discredit him. That's rubbish, man. What? Don't say you did not have nothing. Give credit to him. What do you mean? Are you talking to me? Is Abire Gerald? You talking to me? I literally put his name in the title of my stream using ICT concepts. What are you talking about? I give ICT tons of credit. Or is he talking to you, Chris? Yeah, Chris I don't think is too fond of ICT or ICT traders. Dude, ICT traders probably are some of the most hated traders in the trading space. And I kind of understand it. Like some of the ICT traders, the way they talk with the arrogance that they have, it makes it easy to be a target. And I totally understand that. We are in this macro. I don't want to totally lose sight of like reading price just because price is a little bit obviously freaky today. But let's just taper this. I mean, I definitely am like, I've seen enough to where I'm like, yeah, maybe I just shouldn't engage. I definitely feel like I've seen enough in terms of that. Kind of just tape reading this. See if this will sponsor a move lower or if this gap will hold price for another push for maybe these highs. But yeah, I truly don't know where price wants to go right now. I don't think anybody really does. It seems like kind of a toss-up. Just a lot of chopping back and forth. This was really, yeah, these lows are really my only draw for the morning that I had. And once these relative equal lows were met, everything else was kind of up in the air. So bro, for what are you giving him credits? What do you mean? Well, for what am I giving him credits? I mean, obviously, whether you believe he created these concepts or not, he's the one that popularized them. I mean, I don't have the belief that he stole them from someone else, but if he did, I know that's a criticism that he gets. If he did, then he's still the one that popularized them. Like, It's called marketing. It's like Ashton Hall on TikTok. Like how many people have made cringy morning routine videos like Ashton Hall, but Ashton Hall marketed it better, so he blew up and became viral. Like, again, if it was easy, everybody would do it. So he popularized it, and a lot of people trade his concepts. A lot of people have had a lot of success trading his concepts. So, you know, it's hard to deny. But, you know, everybody likes to have pissing contests in the trading world now, and it's I understand part of it. It's kind of like the whole dodgy beef, right? Like where do you guys stand with the dodgy beef? Are you guys team rips or team dodgy? And I'm saying this to kind of like show that I'm not super biased just because somebody is an ICT trader or isn't, but like I would say that I've loved and enjoyed seeing the way Rips has kind of been ripping on Dodgy, if I'm being honest. And the reason I say that is because it's not because you're not entitled to know like everything about a guy just because he talks about trading on the internet. However, when you're in a position where you're selling something, you're selling a Discord, now obviously he's selling his indicator that was coded for him by 2 degrees. Like it's just weird that you flex your cars while selling something. You flex this lifestyle, like this trader lifestyle, and but yeah, you draw the line at like your own results. To me, if you sell a product or a service in the trading space, such as a private group for people to trade with you, I think at that point people are entitled to know who they're purchasing from, right? Because why would you want to buy something from somebody that you don't even really know their trading success, right? Now, if you do everything for free and you're not like trying to push your credibility by hiding behind whatever your results are, because it's easy to do that, well, then you're entitled to your privacy. But you can't have it both ways. You can't be out here like, hey guys, look at me, look at this, and then like shy away and then say, oh, I'm just trying to be private. I'm never gonna share my broker statements. I'm never gonna show my payouts. I'm never gonna, like, you can't have it both ways. You know, I think if you want to be private, you can have your privacy, but you gotta just, be private then. He's trying to play on both sides, and that's probably where, again, I like logical consistency. That's why I've given ICT his criticisms at time. The only time he was ever in my live chat, I was criticizing him. Or the only time I knew that he was in my live chat, I should say. But no, I like to think I'm a fair judge. I'm critical of myself. If I said something and then did another, I would criticize myself as well. So I think that's called just being a common sense, realistic individual. Having some self-awareness, maybe. Never hurt anybody. He was lurking, yeah. I think I blew it though. We'll have to earn his trust back over again. ICT, if you're watching ICT, I ask for your mercy and forgiveness. If not, well, we tried. We'll see you in the next life. Damn. I'm removed from the will. Using ICT, you understand why I was bullish. And yeah, I've said this before, but the reason that I have planted my flag with trading ICT concepts is it's just the most logical way for me to view the market. I don't find a ton of logic in, oh, this random moving average, this random, like, obviously it's not random, but I like indicators, VWAP, EMAs, you know, a volume profile level. Like, to me, viewing the markets through the lens of liquidity and imbalances and knowing that price is manipulated and moving with a purpose at all times. I think a lot of these other strategies seem to kind of just rely on, oh, this indicator says this, so I think this should continue to do this. I mean, all these indicators are lagging. Most indicators are lagging indicators, so you're always getting told what price already did, not what price is about to do. And to me, I just genuinely think that, you know, you see signatures in price using ICT logic that will allow you to have a repeatable edge and kind of, again, identify the manipulation and the move that's going to potentially follow after. That's it. So it just makes the most sense to me. And, you know, I have a much easier time accepting that I'm wrong trading this way than, you know, if I were to just slap a VWAP on my chart and just short below it and buy above it, like, and then when I lose, I'm just like, oh, fuck this, you know. What do you mean? I got some nice boobs. Maybe I need to show some more. Do I need to show some chest hair? Fuck. Got a little sunburn yesterday, but. Ah, shucks, boys and girls. Yep. Gap holds here. We just kind of make another drive for higher. Well, shoot, boys. 11 a.m. Looks like we're probably reaching for this high just based off of the hourly here. Even if we do wick down into this order block. But yeah, this is pre-NFP Thursday for you. So yeah, man, if you guys did well today, close that. If you guys did well today, congratulations. I am going to be walking away, just break even for the day. Avoided some unnecessary losses as well, so happy about that. I'm not long. No, I'm not in anything. Yours are hairy. I'm just so thrown off by the fact that you have a Game of Thrones character as your profile picture. No, not hating. I've also never seen Game of Thrones, but I've heard it's good. Oh, shoot. But anyway, boys and girls. Yeah, looking ahead to tomorrow, obviously NFP, so we'll be trading tomorrow morning after the NFP. Well, same time, obviously, after NFP. At market open, boys and girls. But appreciate you guys showing up. Congrats again, Sandrika, for winning the giveaway today. PJW and Toasted Films for winning previous couple of days. I'll get you your code after stream here, and then we'll have more giveaways next week, boys and girls. All right, boys. Hey, appreciate you showing up. Like the stream before you go. Enjoy your Thursday. Don't be too big of a degenerate today. You know, be safe in this market environment. There's always going to be another day to trade, more trades to catch, boys and girls. Hey, peace and love, everybody. Enjoy your Thursday. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money. He's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.